Ladies and gentlemen, we have a stellar group of people to talk to about an extremely disturbing incident. And Shameka, I'm going to let you just take it from here.
Awesome. Hey guys, it's Shameka Shaw with the Broken Hearted Homes Renters Association. And we're here today with Miss Karen Bailey. She is a Louisville Metro Housing Authority resident who a couple weeks ago house was shot up in an incident that took place at the gas station over here at 18th and Broadway, Shorty's. And the bullets went through her house into her bedroom through a pillow that she was laying on. And we've been reaching out to Louisville Metro Housing Authority, Lisa Osenka, Mark Swain of Louisville Metro Housing Authority to try to get Miss Bailey and her disabled auntie that she cares for in this home relocated. And we have not gotten any response back since we've reached out to them. So I will let Miss Bailey explain to you guys what's going on, and we'll go further.
Okay. My name is Karen Bailey, and I live at 645 South 18th Street. My house was shot up. I did everything that I was supposed to do as far as the housing authority, letting them know what had happened, giving them all the papers that I had got, the reports and the papers that she had told me to write a statement saying what had happened. They are telling me that they have nowhere for me to go. I am scared. I'm terrified. I don't know what to do at this point because this is really the second time that this has happened to me. The first time I did move everything out of my house and was paying rent here. I was still paying my rent here and paying my rent at places that I was staying at. And I was paying the storage because I didn't have anything in here, and I wasn't living here for 6 months. And they just not trying to help me, you know. I have talked to them. They have not even called to see if I was all right or if my auntie was all right. They don't even care about us. So this is where I'm at. I need help, and it seems like I can't get it. And I've been here 20 years, never late on my rent, do what they ask me to do, and I'm nothing to them. I'm nothing.
So we're here to stand in solidarity with Miss Bailey because as a community, we're not going to tolerate that the officials and the people who are in positions to blatantly just ignore us as if we don't matter. We're going to allow people to take the tour through the house so you can actually see where the gunshots and the bullets came through her house. We're also reaching out to anybody that may have property available for rent. She's not looking to move in nowhere for free. She fears for her life, and we need a responsible landlord who would be willing to rent to Miss Bailey and her 79-year-old disabled aunt that she cares for. So if anyone may have anything available, please reach out to us. My number is 502-287-8310, or you can comment or reach out to any of the live streamers that are here. George?
Hello, my name is George Fields. I'm a civil rights activist. I'm basically here for the support of Miss Bailey. What we have here is our 12 councilmen are not responding back to help this young lady find a place to stay. She's living in danger, her and her aunt, and it should be a situation where they should have affordable housing or hotel fee or something. So what the community is wanting right here is community justice. We need justice for Miss Bailey. We need justice for people that's got houses been shot up and can't afford to break their lease because they've been threatened about not breaking their lease. So in other words, there's a law out there that needs to be held accountable for situations like this. You know, lady's been blessed to be here. So if it wasn't the act of God, she would not be here. And so who would take care of her aunt? So there's a lot of situations that's going on with this personal issue right here that I feel and the community feel has not been addressed properly. So if there's anyone out there that's listening that have any type of property that don't mind getting in contact with us, Miss Shamika Shaw, myself, or Miss Bailey. My number is 502-640-1379. Or you can contact me on my email address. It's beaconlightofhopemovement@gmail.com. We will appreciate any type of help that we can get where this lady and her aunt can be safe and out of harm's way. Thank you.
What was Metro Housing's official response again?
They said they don't have anywhere for me to live at. They don't have
nowhere to move you.
Nowhere to move me.
And tell them what else they said.
And the man was so disrespectful, told me I need to watch who I'll vote for. And like I told him, that didn't have anything to do with who I voted for. I'm asking y'all to give me some help.
You remember his name?
Yes, his name was Mr. Swan. I think
Mark
it's
Swan.
Mark Swan.
So a Metro employee told you the only way that they could help you is by you fixing who you're voting for.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I saw that there was some patchwork done on the halls. There was like some stucco, like some putty.
Yeah,
Did
that's
they do that?
the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, they haven't did the one that just happened. They haven't did anything. Matter of fact, they haven't even came over here to see it.
Okay. Yeah.
They haven't even came.
And these are the bullets that were pulled out of her pillow. They didn't even take them.
So what they?
She had her head laying on
Right.
at night. 2 bullets.
So what they're showing is the community. They are showing the community and taxpayers in this city how they operate when it comes towards people that own affordable housing, certain income. They are not addressing our personal issues that has to deal with our life appropriately. They're just saying, well, okay, well, you made it, you didn't die, so be it. So in order to get what we are really after of, we're really after of respect and help. You understand what I'm saying? We need help. We don't need we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that and that's it. We need you to show us what you're gonna do. Don't tell us what you're gonna do. See, they so caught up in the telling us what they're gonna do and they're not doing it. This is proof right here that they're not doing it. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, to make a long story short, the people throughout the community of Louisville, Kentucky, has to stop accepting what they're telling us they're going to do and start making them do what we need. What we need is more respect. What we need is more help. We can't do none of this without help. Our taxpaying dollars is paying for their lifestyle of living, and this is how they treat us. We don't have anything for our kids in this area, this whole circle here. What is there for them to do? We have a store right here that is totally off of the hook. But somehow or another they keep on getting through the loophole of being open. They're not putting anything back in the community. So in order to do this, we have to step on some toes. I don't mind stepping on no toes. I don't mind addressing whoever I have to address to get what I feel I need and the people in the community need. It's not about what I want, it's about what we want.
Yeah, it's about what we need.
Yes, and they're going to have to give it to us. They're going to give it to us. It's getting ready to be $440 million in this city July the 1st. So what are they going to do with it? Are they going to give us what we want, what we need? And they talking about all this old bogus stuff about pandemic this and pandemic that. Okay, I understand all of that, but at the same time, there is too much crime in the city of Louisville, Kentucky. This is a crime. This is a crime right here. Attempted murder. That's a crime. So in order to do that, we haven't even got a feedback from the detective. You got any feedback from the detective? don't even know who, don't even have a clue who he is.
I don't have no clue.
They leave physical evidence inside this house for days and weeks and don't even get back with this lady. That's what I'm talking about. That's not acceptable. You understand what I'm saying? We are paying their bills, their house note, their car note, their insurance, their doctor bills, their dentist bill. We paying everything that they live like the way they live, and we get this a slap in the face.
Yep.
What are you shaking in that cup, Shamika?
The bullets that came out of the pillow that she was sleeping on.
And exactly how long ago was that?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
And the bullets are still here.
And the bullets are still here. The hole is still in the walls. Lisa Osenka, once again, I need to say that this is another act that has happened to the community up under Lisa Osenka and the Louisville Metro Housing Authority. And yet, once again, we have reached out to Lisa Osenka several times to get some resolve with no response. She has not responded to the resident. She has not responded to Broken Hearted Homes Renters Association. She has not responded to anybody that has reached out to her concerning this situation. The media, no one. So once again, Lisa Osenka, you need to retire. You need to step down. She needs to be fired because she is not being held responsible for the things that Louisville Metro Housing Authority is not doing, and we're not done yet. Lisa Osenka, we need some answers. Mark Swain, we need some answers. We've reached out to him too to find out what does who we vote for got to do with somebody shooting in this woman's house and she almost died. I need answers. Lisa Osenka, once again, your employees are allowed to run rapid through Louisville Metro Housing Authority, doing and saying whatever they want to do, but what they're supposed to do. We need answers. And Lisa Osenka, we need answers. I'm going to keep calling. I'm going to show up. I'm going to beat on doors. I'm going to call media. I'm going to call press conferences until you respond to our request for a meeting, until you show up on the scene of the crime, until you come out and speak to the people of Louisville Metro. We're calling for your resignation. We're calling for you to lose your job. Lisa Osenka, Louisville Metro Housing Authority, once again has blatantly disregarded Louisville Metro tenants that are in Louisville Metro Housing Authority scatter sites, Section 8. This is all Lisa Osenka. And Lisa Osenka has not made a statement. She has not returned a phone call or nothing in regards to what is going on in this situation and other situations. Yeah, it's people over property. It's definitely, Louisville Metro Housing Authority has definitely shown us time and time again that it is people over property. If she would have died in this house 2 weeks ago, they would have moved her stuff up out of her and it'd be another tenant in this house right now. And we know this for a fact. People over property, no. Property over people. It's people over property for us. It's the people over the property for me. If I had a place right now to send her to, I would. And that's why I'm employing, again, anybody that's watching, landlords, anybody, an apartment. At this point, it could be a 2-bedroom apartment. She doesn't care as long as her and her elderly disabled aunt that she cares for is safe and healthy at home.
Yes. We want Lisa's
job.
We want Lisa to understand that we are human beings. We're not animals. We're not just a number. We're human beings. We all bleed the same color of blood. We all have the same creator. We all call on the same person when we're in need for him to direct us and heal us and protect us. So we're reaching out to her to let her know, don't just speak to us and talk to us, do something for us, do something about this situation. This is not the only house. It's happening all over the city. So in order for us to get some understanding with Lisa and her colleagues, they need to understand you can't come to us and just speak to us. You got to come to us and tell us what you're going to do. This is what we're going to do, and do it. We're sick and tired of sitting back, accepting what you tell us, and then you go run off and do whatever you're going to do. But all at the same time, you're running off with our tax-paying dollars, our money. The taxes in the West End are more higher than anywhere in Jefferson County.
Yep.
Why is that? Why they target us? You have more Arabs with businesses that they know we're going to spend that in the West End. Why is that? You got $440 million coming. I want to see how much people in the city of Louisville are going to get. I want to see what we're going to get. I want to know what we're going to get. You know, so they can't come to us. When I say us, I mean I'm speaking for the people in the community that are afraid to speak. They cannot come to us anymore talking. They got to show us what they're doing in order to keep in office. They're not even conversating with us. They're not even letting us know what the law is until it is passed.
Yeah.
Signed and passed. That's not the way to treat nobody. So when we stop going patronizing Kroger's, pawn shops, you know, just stop going. Hair salons. So you just stop going. You will see the difference. Just like the pandemic hit their pockets, we can hit their pockets.
Yep.
They hitting ours.
Yeah.
They taking from us. They've been taking from us for 400-some years. Can't keep taking from me.
Yep. And it's another blatant slap in the face. Louisville Metro Police Department. It took y'all almost an hour to show up to this lady after she called concerning gunshots ringing out through her house. Took them almost
So
an
sad.
hour to show up.
That is so sad.
So in that hour, she would have been dead, and they wouldn't have cared.
All they got was we're sorry for your loss. That's all her
So
family
once
would've got.
again, there's another problem with Louisville Metro Police Department. You over-policing someone like me who is a citizen who stands up, boots on the ground every day for my people. You come and target me. You come and target me. You pull me over. You harass me. But I got bullets in a cup that came through a window where she was sleeping. And it took you 45 minutes to come, but you stopped me down sitting in the drive-thru at my corner store. We have a problem with that. We have a problem with the over-policing of our neighborhoods and the under-policing when we need you.
Whole hour.
A whole hour. This
You
woman
imagine
could have been dead, then bled out in her bed with 2 bullets in her head. It took y'all an hour, Louisville Metro Police Department, and y'all wonder why we say abolish and defund? It took you an hour to show up in the neighborhood for a woman that was innocently sleeping in her house, but it took you less than 15 minutes to pull over a law-abiding citizen for whatever reason that you wanted to come up with. It took you 15 minutes, but it took you an hour to come and save this lady. Unacceptable. Defund the police because we need to fund our communities because we need affordable housing for people to go when gunshots ring out for no fault of our own.
Hello.
Yeah.
You know what? We refuse to say another name of somebody that's innocent because they refuse to help. They refuse to police the areas that need it the most. Okay? So you got officers sitting in areas that don't need their services at all. And in these areas, they're not doing their job. They're not investigating actual shootings. So there's 2 bullets just sitting here for her to hold as some type of collector's item. Like, that's the thing to do. No, that's not the thing to do. We're not going to continue to say people's names and still not get no justice. That's not what we're not. I don't understand why we have to wait for someone to die before some type of change is made.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This happened twice.
Yes.
And it's still nothing. Nothing. They haven't told you who was shooting, what type of gun it was, where it came from, anything. They don't care. You know why? Because in these neighborhoods, if somebody could tell me something otherwise, I won't. In these neighborhoods, they purposely neglect any type of shootings. They don't care about the people that's dying, and that's what I'm saying. If you would have got shot, if you would have got killed, it just would have been a woman who just got killed in her home because of a shooting, and that just would have been the end of that. It would have probably not even got any media attention. Do you understand what I'm saying? But we have to stop. So an ordinance has to be made. We have to hold the people that's in these offices accountable. And we need people to volunteer and step up so we can form an association. That way we can have that accountability.
Right.
Because there's no accountability right now.
Accountability.
And that's what's going on. This repetitiveness. It keeps on happening over and over. And it's not. And the reason why is because there's not enough voices speaking up. Then when we have people in positions like people that's constituents, Metro Council, they live amongst
David
us.
James and all of
we
them,
need them to speak up for us because that's the positions that they hold. That what are you in that position for? Yeah. So instead of telling her that who she voted on has everything to do with the crime that's happening in her neighborhood, no, that doesn't have anything to do with it. It has everything to do with Metro Council and the ordinances that can be created. Right, they approve them or they deny them. So, and then with Elisa Osankin, this is a housing authority property.
Yes.
Right. So once again, what are you doing to create a solution with anything that's involving the housing authorities' properties and the crime that's surrounding those particular properties. Why, as an owner of a construction company and her Shamika being a developer, what can we do as far as building up homes for the people that's homeless right now? And you don't even have a solution for the people that's in the neighborhoods, in their own homes, needing a place to go right now. You don't have a solution for her. So how would you have a solution for somebody that's actually homeless?
Yeah.
Y'all don't have no solutions, but y'all steady collecting checks.
They have a solution, but they don't want to give it away because the government is paying them money to come up with a solution. The solutions are already there, y'all. It's
They're
just,
proposing it. They're not doing it.
But they're not doing it. So
Yeah.
in order for them to get their check, they have to propose they have to have a solution. They just not doing it. In order to get this crime, black on black crime, stopped, slowed down to a point, you have to stiffen the law.
Yes.
You have to stiffen the law. There's no way in the world you can sit here and tell me a black man could kill another black man and before he goes to trial, he's already got a plea bargain deal. Dropped from murder down to manslaughter, and he's going to get 1 to 8 years. That's a slap in the face, and he gets out of home incarceration.
Yeah.
That's a retaliation cycle. So in order to stop that system that's set up to do this, we, the people of City of Louisville, have to demand that it's going to stop.
A point that needs to be made. Kohl's is owned by a black owner on Kohl's. A lot of different shootings happen at Kohl's.
Right.
So the city then went a few times to shut it down.
Right.
Because at this point it's a danger zone.
Right.
This particular spot right here is also a danger zone.
Dino's is a danger zone.
But is it because of who owns this establishment? Is that why it's not going to get shut down? Because it should be a swift movement of all the places where there has to be some type of high crime rate in the middle of the night. Shots is ringing out. She can't even sleep well because she don't know if somebody's going to have some type of argument over a girl at the gas station today. And am I going to die today? But we're just dismissing her because it happens so much. So where in the city rules is that okay? For any crime that happens on 18th, we're just gonna dismiss it, just because we already know it's a rough neighborhood. Is that what Mayor Fisher? Is that the idea? Is that the narrative that you want the community to think, that you just don't care about any type of crime when it comes to certain areas because that happens there? Because if the same exact situation happened out St. Matthews, okay, if it was a shootout out St. Matthews, and we don't even have to go there, because guess what? Breonna Taylor, okay, see, the person whose drywall got hit next door, that was so important. The cop got a charge because of the damn drywall, right? But in this situation, because you're right here on 18th. It's getting ignored, and that's what I'm saying. It's a problem. I'm going off because I got mad.
Yeah. So once again, accountability.
If people wanted to reach out to Metro Housing about this situation to express their opinion, what would be the best route?
You can call Louisville Metro Housing Authority and request to speak to Lisa Osenka. You can call Mr. Mark Swain. He's a Louisville Metro Housing Authority employee, and request that something happens. We've been doing these calls apps where we've been calling and calling until the answer machine says full.
Right.
So, and still with no reply back from anybody as far as what they're going to do to get Miss Bailey moved. So, reach out to Louisville Metro Housing Authority, Lisa Osenka. The guy that told her she needs to be more vigilant of who she votes for, his name is Mark Swain. He's a Louisville Metro Housing Authority employee. And I believe he may be an ombudsman down there with Louisville Metro Housing Authority, because that's who they referred her to speak to as far as getting moved on the emergency basis. That's what he does. So I'm pretty sure he's an ombudsman, supposed to be the guy that is for the people. But yeah, we know he's not. Once again, we want to allow you guys to come through to show the people, the bullet holes, the several different places that her house has been shot up throughout the house, and the one in particular in the bedroom right at her bed.
Yes.
I think the pictures are good enough for
I'll
me.
go ahead. I'll go ahead and do it.
I'll walk through the house before I can.
Yeah. Why don't you just walk me through? Get my mic.
Got it, man.
What I'm saying every time.